The name is Dale. I'm doing a review of OC's latest album, A New Dawn. This review is done on behalf of Audio Liquor Magazine. I first became aware of OC in like 1991. I believe he made his first appearance on this Organized Confusion song called Fudge Pudge. They had a video for it. I believe it was their first single off their first album. If you're not aware of who Organized Confusion is, they were a duo which consisted of Pharoah Monch and Prince Poe. And then a few years later, he got a record deal and dropped his debut album. OC dropped his debut album, I believe, in 1994, and the name of the album was called Word Life. And I think since then he's put out like 8 or 9 albums. I have not heard all the albums. I've missed a few. Some went so under the radar I didn't even know they was out till years later, or know anything about them till years later. So there's a few of them that I missed. Haven't taken the time to go back and listen to them. But the albums that I have heard and I do got myself are quality. He's always put out quality material for the most part. And he's also part of the D.I.T.C crew. D.I.T.C stands for Digging in the Crates. And that's a collective of artists, different rap artists and producers. You have Fat Joe, The Late, Big L, Diamond D, Lord Finesse, Buck Wild, Showbiz, and AG, along with OC. And you know, every some years they come together and put out a project. They had a project not too long ago, maybe about 3 years ago, which was pretty good, called Sessions. So I recommend you get that or listen to that if you haven't heard it already. So they have a bond that seems pretty tight. And OC is a vintage, golden age New York City lyricist. Not in the sense of he's out of date. His style is not out of date by no means. He has a style that transcends different eras, different decades, because there's no gimmick with him. It's just good old-fashioned lyrics, but he always puts a new twist to it. It keeps it updated and fresh. So he's like a regular guy who happens to be an extraordinary MC. So always have respect for OC. And this new album is pretty good. It's about what I expected. I'm just going to go into some of the highlights on the album. It's 16 tracks total, I believe. I'm going to go into a few of the highlights. The first song on the album is called A New Dawn, a title track. And I love the way they use the Nina Simone singing on the hook. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. They sample that during the hook. I like how they use that. It's a good way to start the album off. You got Feeling Free, really dig the production. You got Forever, dig how they use the KRS-One sample. You got Slow Burn, a laid back, smooth head. It's like laid back, smooth head nod music. Then you got The Sauce. It's very short but a strong song with no hook. You just rhyming. Then you got Exhale, which is a nice female joint. It's about a lady who's dismissing this guy who's trying to get to know her. And she's dismissing him and wants nothing to do with him because of her past experiences with guys that did her wrong. You got Singing on the hook. It's a nice song. It's a song that should get played on the radio but won't, unfortunately. Then you got Ignorance is Bliss. The title track is self-explanatory. The title is self-explanatory. Deep thought, deep lyrics. You got Vibe, a dedication to his crew, D.I.T.C, Digging in the Crates. You got Ethics. The production and lyrics are nasty, ugly face music. Got Scratching on the hook. I believe they cutting up, or whoever's cutting up MC Light. Something MC Light said, I dig that. You got Give It Up. Another song repping his crew, D.I.T.C, Digging in the Crates. Someone's cutting up the names of all the crew members on the hook. I dig that. So it's a very strong album. I give it a B. I was leaning towards B+, but it's a B. Listened to it several times. There's a few songs I don't care for. Nothing's on there whack by no means. It's just some songs are just mediocre. Not bad, but just there. And there's no features on here. There's no feature rappers on here, which I was very surprised. No one from the crew, and the production is pretty much done by unknowns to me anyway. I think you got this guy named Dark Keys, Guap, some guy named Motif, Alumni, and Showbiz is the only one that I know of, and he did only one track, but the production is quality. I recommend you pick this up. Well, not pick this up, get it online or however you get your music nowadays, and there you have it.